think last year or the year or 2018. That mural is not there no more. But that main mural that's pretty much depicting what the fuck is going on right now is not there no more. I've been there with my dad. I actually got stuck there. I got stuck in that motherfucking whatchamacallit, that one, and I got stuck in Dallas airport before. Dallas airport, it's a motherfucking mall in that bitch. I don't care what nobody say. That's a mall. They little shopping area. That's a mall. Yeah, it's not the same. They edited it, so it's this similar, but it's not the same, because if you pull it up, like pull up the old school one that's in the YouTube videos and stuff, it's not the same as what it is now, because they said it was a trigger warning for people. Like, people were getting too triggered by it and they didn't like it, so they had to adjust it and, you know, change minor details about it so people weren't as triggered. Okay, that's what they changed it for. You can believe that if you want to, but they took out, I think they took out the gas mask or some shit. They took out whatever, I think it was the weapons or something. It's not some minor that was supposedly a trigger, which ain't really minor because it switches up the whole feel of like what you were looking at. Like, if it switches up the whole image, low key. So it's like, like, what y'all take certain things out for and make it more friendly? Like, who cares? Y'all did that, but y'all didn't change the horse. Supposedly the horse not even really there, but I believe it's there. Supposedly that shit was fake or some shit, like some art shit. I believe that shit really there because I haven't been there recently, but I've been there before and that shit was up there and they had little emblems on the fucking floor. That's how I found out with the what is that shit called? The Freemasons. That's how I found out what the fuck they were. Because they got the little cross shit and I used to see it on back of people's cars and stuff, and I was like, what is this? And my dad told me, oh, Freemasons. See, I didn't know that part. I didn't know they already had an airport and didn't need one already. I didn't know that. But I know that that airport is real weird. And supposedly, I guess the aerial vision is like a swastika, right? And it's like, why would y'all build a swastika? They, I say it's crazy because a lot. I just noticed that. But where I used to, okay, so my mom lives 400 miles away from me. So where she used to stay, I didn't grow up out there, but when I would visit her and stuff on the weekends and stuff, you know, yeah. So where she stayed at, it used to be where the movie theaters and like the hangout spot, the downtown area of the city. I'll just say the city is Hayward, California. So the city of Hayward, California, in downtown, by the movie theater, literally across the street, there's this restaurant called Buffalo Bills. But next to the restaurant is so low key, you might like think it's a part of the restaurant. I believe it's next to the restaurant, or it might be literally next to the movies. But you would think that it's you would think it's a part of the restaurant. You would just think it's a part of the building that's there. But if you pay attention, it's a Freemasons church. Like, okay, little Uzi Vert, all right. I ain't here yet, so don't tell me. Don't ruin it for me. I ain't here yet. Don't tell me. I ain't here yet. But yeah, so it's like a Freemason church, temple, meeting, whatever it's called. I don't know what their shit is called, whatever. But it's one of those, and you never see anybody go in. You'll see people leave, but you never see anybody go in. And it's like, huh? Like, where the fuck did y'all even go in there? And I used to hang out over there because, like I said, restaurants, it's the movie theater. You know, you waiting for a movie, you going to stand outside of the movie theater because you can't get in. And it's like, the fuck? People coming out, people ain't going in. And I've been sitting here for 2 hours and ain't see nobody go in this bitch. And there's not another back way to get in this bitch because if you go in the back where the parking lot is, it doesn't lead to that building. It leads to the restaurant. So where did y'all go in at? Yeah, crazy shit. Crazy shit. I don't trust none of this shit. It probably is a clone facility. You might be fucking right. That's probably what all of them are, is fucking clone facilities. And it makes fucking sense to me because I'm a clone of my motherfucking mama and I hate it. And I swear to you, like legit clone. Like I wasn't even raised by this woman, but I act like her so much. And I don't get it. Like how am I not raised by you? And I still act like you. Like I didn't even grow up in the same house as you. But I still act like you. Mannerisms are the same, facial expressions, all of that. And I did not grow up in a house with you. Taken, married for almost 20 years. That's her number, pulled. That's why I'm like, I was for sure cloned. And the fact that I'm like 10 years younger than all my other siblings and the one that wasn't wanted and shit, they took my mama and cloned that bitch. Put something in her uterus. That's probably why she used to try to tell me my daddy wasn't my daddy. I'm telling you, you know they still black women stem cells, right? Didn't know that. It's a famous case about it. The HeLa cell stands for Henrietta Lacks. You can look it up. Her cells were stolen during a routine checkup for, I believe she had cervical cancer. And they took some of her stem cells, found out that her cells don't die. And it's a good percentage of a lot of of black women. It's a higher percentage of them that cells don't die. So I literally looked this shit up. They still use her shit now to cure, well, not cure cancer, because of course there isn't a cure for cancer, but they use her shit now for like cures, well, not cures, but like to study Alzheimer's and like make certain medicines, and for like the chemo treatment to make that, to create that. They use it to figure out how to make certain vaccines and shit to help with certain ailments and shit, because her cells don't die. So do your research on how many missing black women there is in this motherfucking country alone, in the United States alone, that don't get reported, because they rarely get reported. I'm not saying this because, you know, of course I'm a black woman. I'm always advocate for my people, just like I feel like anybody should advocate for their people. If you Mexican, advocate for the Mexican people. You Filipino, advocate for Filipino people. You Puerto Rican, advocate for Puerto Ricans. You whatever. I feel like everybody should advocate for their people. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like, you know, it's cool to trade cultures and let people know what the fuck y'all go through, and then all of that shit, and trade all of this valuable information, because we are human beings. But people always see this shit as like superior. It's like, oh, when you talk about one race, you're trying to say it's superior than the other, when it's like, no, the only people that feel that way, we know, ain't us. Ain't no minority feeling like they better than the other minority. And if it is, it's because it was set into us to feel that way by one set of majority. So that's why I be like, it's nothing wrong with people advocate for their people. But me personally, I'm just saying in general, when you think about it in Pangea and how all the continents and everything was formed together, you know, we all came from one area. The central part of that area ends up on the western coast of Africa. So it's just common sense to think that way, that we all have some type of drop of black in us, regardless if you white, whatever. We all got some type of something that's going to lead back to Africa somewhere. Might take a lot down the lineage, you feel me, but we got something. Shit, you know, I'm chilling in this quarantine, you feel me? Fake quarantine and chill, you feel me? But, yeah, so that type of shit, like, you feel me? Like, I feel like it's cool. People need to advocate and step up and, you know, educate people on certain things. Hey, because there's certain things that shit, you know, everybody don't know. So